Hi everyone, I'm back right now and I've been around for a long time in everybody's lives, and I think the last thing I was talking about was just being home alone and the winter doldrums and how we're all getting ready to have spring just kind of envelop us. It's been a long hard winter, and um, my thread has been teaching and reaching out to people or reaching into people or whatever, however I want to label it, sharing my music and my thoughts. And this is all new to me, sitting at home alone with a camera and videoing. I think what I'm realizing is that our worlds are perceived now through video and through film and through the lonely aspect of doing this in front of a camera. I don't think we've really touched on that. You know, the camera can be very deceiving in some ways. Our culture now is camera based. I can only tell you, with the hundreds and hundreds of hours I've spent videoing, I have to separate my ego self from my intention during the filming. And I have never been on camera before, except maybe in college when I used to perform on my dear friend Jody's uh, programs, just as the folk music entertainment back in the late 1970s, actually. So again, it is we need to erase labels. Sometimes I feel a certain way, like how can I be in front of a camera like this for so long? But it's our culture, and it's part of who we are now, and it's part of the way we share our lives digitally. Welcome. Well, I, as many people, suffer. I don't like to use that word suffer, but I've had my share of addictions. And addiction is a really funny word. It's a very harsh label for just being human and having feelings that have been challenging, as we all have feelings that are challenging to actually process them. And as I get older, I realize how much I really do hate that word, because it seems as though that thread is felt within all of us. We all feel that we have these things, or that maybe there's a need to express them, express just being human and feeling sad, feeling hurt, feeling left out, feeling like I don't belong, feeling like I want to belong, feeling like I'm so tired of isolating, or I'm so tired of just of being alone, or how am I being judged today? Am I being judged harshly? Am I being judged through their lens, or am I being judged through the lens of someone who's actually a very beautiful person who has so much to share, and I feel that it's just such a hard world now. So we all suffer with one form of, I'm going to say the word, addiction, whether it's addiction to technology. Children, younger children, adolescents, are perceiving the world now through video. They're perceiving the world through texting, through communication that at 14, 15, 16, 17, in my younger years, was so unfamiliar to me. We joked, we could read the meta. I used to be a speech language pathologist, and in our world, it's called metacognitive or metalinguistic. Metacognitive is the ability to read between the lines, to see beyond, to comprehend and understand social nuances. It's called metacognitive. It's how we learn. It's how we process. It's building an awareness of how we process information, and how difficult often it is to learn something new, even for a child. And to have the child understand that it's really okay to feel dumb. It's really okay to not understand. it's really okay that that is learning. That is learning. That is the learning process. It's almost as if the mode of learning and accepting that that's human and accepting the comfort on the inside of, wow, okay, I'm human and it's really okay to be in this place, as opposed to what you're actually trying to teach them. So again, I call this metacognitive, and I'm tying this into addiction. So I did write a song. I'm also trying to weave some of my messages into song and into processing the world through song. And we all have grief. And a lot of what I believe children are going through now, it's just the technology is just has changed the way people process. And I feel that it's easier now for children to feel left out, feel anxious, feel hurt, because the messages within texts are often misinterpreted. So I did write a song about, I label it about turning it over. So when we get overwhelmed, turn it over to something greater. When you feel negative about yourself, or if you feel unloved or uncared about, it's about looking to nature and about turning it all over. And in this song, folks, I usually accompany myself with a guitar. I do not have my guitar at hand right now. So I did want to, sorry folks, I did want to just do it in the way I've been doing everything right now, is just through my, my monologue. So I will just present the lyrics, and I just hope that everybody can listen to the lyrics and understand through the lyric that it's about releasing and about loving yourself and about taking the pressure off yourself. Okay. There's been too many years I was chasing down my fears, rolling rivers of the years, laid down those muddied fears to the wind.